So hey there, welcome back to another video of my YouTube channel, and in this video we'll be talking about the second Bitcoin halving in 2016. So before getting started, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel. Like this particular video, I'll come up to the download tab and I'll rename the last video, which was what is Bitcoin halving and how does it affect the Bitcoin prices. As you all know that Bitcoin halving is happened in a while, so I'll just come to this thing and I'll upload the last video. I'll just cross it up and let's continue the thing. The second Bitcoin halving in 2016. So the cryptocurrency community eagerly anticipated the date of the second halving. In addition, Bitcoin was gaining acceptance and popularity among investors, resulting in short-term price increase before the July 9th halving date, when the 420th block, 420,000 block was mined. The Bitcoin block reward was cut in half again to 12.5 BTC. Bitcoin was reward trading at $651. At that time, Bitcoin experienced a free fall just weeks after the halving. However, this was merely a pause before an exponential rise as the price of one Bitcoin reached an all-time high of 20,089 US dollars 526 days after the halving. So the third Bitcoin halving in 2020, the third halving occurred amid several uncertainties, particularly the impact of the COVID-19 crisis, which caused the price of Bitcoin to crash in March. However, Satoshi's economics have proven to be remarkable as Bitcoin has been an up and upward trend. On May 11, the block reward was cut in half from 12.5 to 6.25 at the 630th block. 638,000 block at the time Bitcoin was trading at around 8,787 US dollars per BTC. Bitcoin reached a high of around 66,000 US dollars 18 months later. The next halving is expected to occur near April 13, 2024 at block 848,000, where block rewards will be cut to in half to 3.125 BTC. So when is the next Bitcoin halving event? The fourth Bitcoin halving is expected to take place in the middle of April 2024, as halvings occur in nearly 210,000 210,000 blocks. The 2024 halving will take place on the block 840,000, at which point the block reward will of miners will be reduced by 50% from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. So what happens when Bitcoin halves? So the primary and most noticeable change that occurs during a Bitcoin halving is a reduction of the mining reward. Bitcoin miners rewards for successfully mining a new block are cut in half. The number of newly created Bitcoins that enter circulation is reduced by halving. So as the block reward is reduced by 50%, the rate at which new Bitcoins are generated decreases. This reduced supply growth results in lower inflation for the cryptocurrency. As halvings continue, the network gradually approaches this maximum supply. When this maximum change is supply is reached, miners will no longer receive block rewards in the form of newly minted bitcoins, and transaction fees will be the primary source of miners' incentives. In the past, Bitcoin price halvings have resulted in a price increase in a month that followed. All the miners receive fewer bitcoins for their efforts. The subsequent price increase has helped to cover any potential losses. However, because the rewards are still decreasing, having halving may not result in a significant price increase, forcing some miners to leave the network. So 50, 25, 2009, 50, 2012, that's 25, 2016 is 12.5, 2020 is 6.25, 2024 3.125. So what happens after the last Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving will cease when Bitcoin reaches its maximum supply of 21 million BTC. At this point, the miners will no longer receive block rewards in the form of newly minted bitcoins. Instead, miners will be incentivized to continue validating transactions through the reward of transaction fees paid by users. Given how big the Bitcoin network is poised to be at that point, no on-chain transaction fees will be high, rewarding miners for continuing to support the network. Bitcoin's having effects on prices. So Bitcoin having events have historically been associated with price increases. This is because the reduced rate of a new Bitcoin creation can cause a scarcity, potentially driving up demand, and as a result, the price. However, it is important to remember that the market dynamics are influenced by a variety of factors, and price movements can be complicated. A look at the past three halving events shows that a significant price rise usually begins after 6 to 12 months. Also, before a halving event, the price of Bitcoin tends to rise as investors anticipate a price rally post halving. However, then so is Bitcoin halving good or bad? So halving is one of the core economics. Halving is one of the core economics attracting investors to Bitcoin. This is because unlike fiat currencies that are bound to be inflation I don't know what is it. So that due to their ever increasing supply, Bitcoin is capped at a maximum supply at 12 and having to reduce its inflation rate. And so you can go with this all of that. So the next one is the Bitcoin halving is. Bitcoin is done like that. However, Bitcoin has been subject to several criticisms because the design of halving and supplement is that. So that was it for this video. Thank you for watching.